All right. So I just had to do a good amount of unbanning. I'm not really sure how much people are here. Oh, there's a view counter. It says 0 so far. I guess it's gonna refresh soon. Nenya's here, Zuzu's here, Ivan's here, Assol's here, Vicky's here. Um, I mean, yeah, I did do some unbanning, but if you gotta behave reasonably. So I don't know. I'm kind of baffled by all this. So Brandon went on Nunya's live. I'm just saying my yeah, so Brandon went on Nunya's live and I guess admitted to possible sex crimes, I guess, against kids. Like I guess first he said he was like 12. Uh like I thought how it went was he was first talking about a 12-year-old with a 9-year-old. 12 he was 12 and the person was 9. And then it got changed to he was 16 and the kid was 9 and they wrestled and he was in his underwear and he accidentally his dick came out. That's my understanding of it. Like I guess teaching her how to wrestle or something that had to do with wrestling. And he said this whole thing about it was a combination of how it went down on how it played out on NTFs and Nunya's. But yeah, and he said something about his autism, or he was diagnosed with moderate retardation and mild Asperger's or autism. I'm not really sure. I don't know too much about that stuff, but that prevented him from understanding the boundaries of right and wrong. And he claims he was put on the sex offender registry, but there was no conviction. I thought, which he said that they did try to make a case against him, but the charges dropped because their story wasn't adding up. But then what would put him on the sex offender registry? All of it really put my mind in a knot. But people tried to turn an already confusing in a knot situation to an even more confusing in a knot situation when they started to say that basically how it went down the way I read it, way I watched it, was Nunya was trying to get him to admit a bunch of information. That's what you should do. Like once someone starts saying they might have done something, I will do that. I'll do what I can to get as much information as possible. That's kind of my instinct, just to gather as much information as possible. All you can do, and it looks like that's what Nunya was doing. And then they were saying that she was sympathetic to Brandon and was actually on Brandon's side. But then, literally the morning after, the day after, we're all talking about in PHI's live about how crazy it was about what Brandon said, and clearly there was no one sympathetic to Brandon. Yet they're running with the narrative that I guess she is, and I guess we are by proxy. I mean, that's kind of why I haven't really, I don't know, wanted to do a lot of these lives, just because the whatever you call the community or whatever it is, it's just such like a very low IQ echo chamber knot beyond comprehension. It really is. And it blocked on your channel. Yeah, so I did unban a bunch of people, but I think what we could do if I get my mouse in order, we could maybe replay Could we actually? I have a question to Nunya. Can we replay that that live? I know it's on your members, and I won't play it if I don't. But I have access to the members because I am a member. Um, so could I replay that? That is my request. I can play whatever. All right, so I think I know what to play. I don't want to discard the changes. Oh, okay. I didn't hold on. I have one more person to unban before we get into playing videos and such. It's a couple people. Hold on. Really says Tommy Boy's band? Yeah, I think this is a real Tommy Boy. So I'm just unbanning people. I don't think I got it to everyone, but I kind of eyeballed it. So I'm about to just get into it. I'm using my laptop without a mouse, which requires tactical skill. It wasn't double standards. Hold on, let me find it. So I am a member. I think it was on the We Streaming and Digging Up the Past, because why not? Let me see. So we're actually going to end up sharing the tab, all right? So you guys ready to share the tab? Yeah. My firesides are always going to be kind of like this. I always just kind of go live, and I don't have like an intro or anything. I don't have a whole setup. I just go live. So I'm just gonna. So as we have this in front of us, I'm just gonna read a couple things in chat. I do believe if a minor is put on the registry, the case can be sealed. That was kind of another thing I haven't really heard of. I just haven't heard of, and I could just be completely wrong about a minor being put on the registry. As a minor, though, I mean, I don't know. It just could be something that I haven't encountered. Very possible. I do believe if a minor is put on the registry, the case can be sealed or record scrubbed to protect the minor, but the registry would still be public. I'm not sure what panel, but I got you though. We can start fresh. So I think I found it. If a juvenile is charged, aren't the cases kind of locked when they reach adult age automatically? Yeah, I will kind of admit I just have absolutely no idea because I mean the only really legal know-how I have is following up on catches that I've done or even been involved with. I mean that's really um, you know I've never dealt with a situation where I would see like a minor doing a sex crime and see that out to how whatever outcome that would be. So I don't have the answer to that. I have absolutely no idea. As far as that, we can kind of talk about that though. I mean, I'm going live and we are talking about something related to the subject matter. So I mean, if there are people that just don't want to be here, I mean that is just 100% their prerogative. Um, uh, Sam's clip. All states seal juvie records at 18 unless it's for certain specified offenses and it's important for sentencing purposes. Is Total Bitch Studios Tommy Boy Studios? I'm not sure. Yeah, so I mean, basically, just like him admitting everything to Nunya, and then Nunya kind of doing what she needs to do to get to continue to get that information out of Brandon. I do not see in any way how she did anything wrong. And because that's exactly what I would have done. I mean, it just seems clear as day that's what happened. Okay, I really have no idea. There's really no way for me to know. So you're like naming yourself an alt name, or I really don't know. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, I'll be dropping the link a little later. Just want to get into a couple things. We're discussing. We just got started. We're just 11 minutes in. We will be taking questions. People will be able to come up within reason. Yeah, but she was though. She was like, was she or was she not did she or did she not gather useful information about Brandon? Yes or no? No, I mean Nunya never said she was a catcher, but did Nunya receive valuable information or attain valuable information from Brandon in that stream? Yes, inarguably. So and he got him to she got him to keep talking, and usually how it works is the interrogator or the person questioning you, they want you to keep talking so you can incriminate yourself and admit to what you did. And the person that's going to try to protect you is going to tell you to shut up and not say anything, which is why, which is like the defense attorney. So FCC saying, as soon as I heard something sus, I would have just kicked that off and shut that down. Okay, that's cool. But you wouldn't have gained any kind of valuable information about Brandon. Yeah, I mean, we could say, yeah, he volunteered the information. I mean, what's your point about that? Obviously, he had to, like, even if you're interrogated or whatever the situation is, or whether it is even a real catch or whatever it is, at some point you're always volunteering information if you're confessing. That's what a confession is. That's literally what a confession is. Like, if I'm getting interrogated by you, if I was getting interrogated, right? And I admit to what I did, I'm volunteering the information. So then you'd really be like, nah, it had nothing to do with the hell that he was being interrogated. He just volunteered the information. Oh, okay. We'll go with that theory. It doesn't make sense, but everything that was said today could have been said in the first interview with a proper interviewer. I'm not really sure your point. But yeah, let's just see some of this.
Live the other night.
Is this the live?
This is all you got. You've been here all fucking day. I've been atting you, and you've been in here.
Bitch.
And we streaming, nigga. We.
NTF in one last gangster fucking move.
Hang on.
Rob this nigga, dude. Live on the air. Rob.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was just responding to Cap's comment.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like they know the position first, real quick. Because
we've been on panel before, nigga. Yeah, the fuck
in the DM.
I'm just trying to find out where that live happened. Wait, what part are you looking for? So I'm just kind of looking for so this is an 8-hour and 19-minute panel on menus. I'm kind of looking for when it starts getting good about Brandon, like starts getting into the facts about Brandon. like the 7 hour mark. I don't know if it's around there, but I'm kind of looking for that timestamp. So my point is NTF is not a former catcher or a catcher. You can't properly question them and get the truth. Well, like no one's really. I don't think anyone's claiming like one. It's not even the word proper catcher. Even a catcher is of no professional capacity. I mean, like you all you need. The only thing you need to even be a catcher is your constitutional rights and just really act in integrity, and that should get cases. That's how to be a proper catcher. Like there's no credential for that. But I think no matter what you are or whatever it is, you can still gain valuable information if something comes up. There's quite a few spots in a note of that whole stream where he admits to a lot of stuff. 6 hours. We're kind of digging here.
That fucking chicken melt on fucking wheat bread ass fucking pussy, dude.
Covering it up like it didn't happen, right? It's scary for men. It should be.
Chat. She knows chat. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. And
I think it's later. I think it's 7 hours.
Look like I'm NTF.
To show Angela how not
Obsessed with my. These
No,
people are
doesn't.
obsessed.
they suck.
Yeah, I think we know this. Fucking moron. That's my old one. He just. That's your nightbot. You stupid ass.
You surround.
I've seen screenshots and bullshit of you.
The first night I was here, well, and
You're breaking up.
You're a female, see, so it's justifiable.
I'm so glad Jenny T wasn't in here for that comment.
Person accusing me of something I didn't do. I was like 12 years old.
Okay. Okay, I think we found it.
Is it you?
Okay, we found it. We achieved it. We found
Hello?
it.
Yeah, it's me, Don.
Okay, what's up, Brando? Sorry, I'll take that down in just a second. My hands are busy.
And we'll go to 6
No,
o'clock.
I understand.
What's up?
Nothing. You?
Yeah, not shit, just chilling. Oh, was you calling Clown a chomo last night?
No, Matt was.
Why? He's not.
Well,
a
according to
chomo.
Matt. I know. Yeah, Matt said he wants me to call Clown a chomo. It's like, I'm not going to call him a chomo.
Mm-hmm.
Without any proof.
Yeah. Did you call Clown a chomo? He says you did. Maybe you got wrapped
I
up
don't
in
really-
it.
What's that?
They said, did you get wrapped up in what Matt was doing, maybe, and calling him a chomo?
I don't remember calling him a chomo. I don't think I did.
Oh, you were agreeing. Sorry, you were agreeing. Yeah, Clown's not a chomo, and Laura would like for you to apologize to Clown for that.
I wasn't really agreeing with Matt.
Just in agreement in general.
No. I said I like to see the Clown's paperwork.
Yeah,
If he's a chomo.
yeah, he's not.
Matt said last time, you should go anonymous and call Clown Force a chomo. Like, no.
Matt was trying to put you up to it. What a loser.
Like, I told him, I need personal paperwork of him.
Mm-hmm. That'd be like somebody going around saying you're a chomo with no proof. That's just not allowed. That shouldn't be allowed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. Matt's just a weirdo. He needs to go learn how to start his lawnmower. Matt can eat shit. Exactly, Laura. We don't give a fuck about Matt. So it looks like they've been trying to cancel you. Is that right, Brandon?
Yeah, ever since I made peace with you. They don't
You
like
did?
me there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought we made our peace.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, people will be pushing narratives. I don't know. I seen that John Gotti was pushing in your chat yesterday to let me be doxxed in there too. And then that fake Jeff CPNI account doxed me.
Oh wow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I just think it's shitty. NTF was doxed in here earlier, but I hit it because I'm still not a piece of shit. Carry Empress.
All right.
So what bus was you on the other day? I seen you on a bus or something.
Yeah, I was going to work.
Oh, going to
Come
work.
back from work.
Gotcha.
Yeah, then I went to Walmart.
Some people around here need to figure that part out, the work part, huh?
Yeah, Brandon works. What a shocker.
Brandon the Tard works. So hey, let me ask you about Noelle. Do you like Noelle? Or you just let her up for the tardness?
I have no idea who Noelle is. She's like the second time came on my panel.
Yeah, she seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's nice. Some people say she's a troll. Do you think she's a troll?
That's what Jeff's buddy said.
Mm-hmm.
According to Jeff's buddies, that Noelle porn bombs.
I don't think she does.
You know how Jeff listens to people without facts.
Yeah, he can't even spell facts, let alone understand facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt C should do his own live. They use him though, Clown. They use him to be able to do that stuff on, you know.
Yeah.
Clown, you can come up. I don't think Brandon's gonna run or anything. I think he'll talk to you.
You know, I'll apologize if I.
No, you don't have to apologize if you didn't say it. No. I just don't think
No,
we should normalize calling people
Chomos without proof.
Yeah, chomos if they're not. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Can people with issues? I don't know.
Matt just, like I said, Matt like told me you should go notice and call Clown a chomo because he's a chomo. I told Matt like I didn't see no paperwork about him.
It's wild. Like Matt's just mad that he don't get to come in here and spread his false shit. Why don't Matt just go live on his own channel? He's probably just too drunk, honestly, to do it on his own. You know what I mean? Or he knows nobody will show up. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I know, like back in the day, like people would use my channel and like start shit. Like not this channel, but my other channel. They would always do shit like that. Just that way it would come back to me. So sometimes that happens too. That way they can put the blame on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, fact. Cap is right.
Yeah.
And I told Matt, I mean, yeah, some kids lie about stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most kids don't, but some kids can make up things.
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen, I think everybody's seen things like that, right?
It happened. It happened to me before, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, two kids lied about what I did. There's no proof about it.
Right.
So I got arrested because.
So this is where it begins. This is where it truly begins. I heard a little bit before, so I think it starts getting into probably a lot of the substance at 618, but I think this is where it's starting to get into the facts of it. So I'm just gonna play that.
The cops leave the kid. And they like.
Oh wait.
Detectives.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So the detectives investigated it. They said there was no evidence. What I did to the kids. I did nothing. They couldn't find any evidence, so they just Sponge might, drop the charges.
Oh, wait, I've never heard this before. Is this something new that you are just saying here? Have you said this anywhere before?
No, this happened like, shit. The first person accusing me of something I didn't do. I was like 12 years old, 2010. So, I was friends with this person, and my brothers were friends. So his sister made a lie about me. I forgot the whole story. It's been so long. So his sister like told her mom that I was like dry humping her, which I wasn't. So she made a lie about that. So because she got mad because we caught her um, flipping us off. So we went to tell her mom, and she got really mad, upset. So she like made a story up to get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And you were 12?
Yeah, I was 12. I don't know. I think she was like 2 years apart, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been long. Yeah, so she made a whole story up. She told the neighbors about it, and the neighbors were like fucking high as shit. So, you know how people get high if they can't get the facts straight. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a mess. So, like I said, the detectives investigated. They couldn't find any proof.
Yeah, and you were 12?
Yeah, I was 12 in 2010.
Hey, Clown.
So basically, what he's saying, from what I recall, is they ended up either not believing the kid or something, but they ended up it didn't go to charges. Is that an accurate assessment? And then if that's true, then how, like, because later on, I think on NTF's, whatever it was, he admitted he was on the sex offender registry, which I don't know how you would be able to get to the point that you would get arrested if you're not, accused of the crime. So yeah, I mean, and the way it kind of was hearing Nanya Taco was like when he first started to say, this kind of stuff, it kind of caught her eye, and she was like, "Hold up, is this something I haven't heard before, or what's going on?" Now she knows, like, oh, this is useful information. I'm gonna try to get more useful information out of this situation. That's what I would do. That's what anyone should do. So, but yeah, did I hear that right? Just because it's just so much in a knot, where whenever something's just so much in a knot, it's hard to follow. But I think my takeaway from this so far, as far as the facts of it, was it played out that he got arrested, but it didn't look like he got charged. But then he got expunged, but it was a charge that dropped. So then how would he get convicted? But then because he was a minor in the sex offender registry, he didn't have to anymore. I mean, nothing about any of this makes any sense. And, there's lots of questions to ask, you know? I think Brandon was trying to explain how he found out he's retarded and cut himself telling on himself. I'm not sure what you mean. This is where Clown pulls up on panel, depressed Brandon, but then felt bad for him and gave him some sympathy. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna react how I'm gonna react to whatever happens next with that Clown or whatever. I mean, something I don't do is I don't just be like, okay, that's a person that's a friend of my friend or whatever, so I'm just gonna agree with everything they say or disagree with everything they say if I don't like them. You know, that doesn't make I'm not really gonna go about it like that. But I'm just gonna play at piece by piece. Because I know more about the Nunya and Brandon interaction, but this is kind of where I haven't really. I think I've seen it maybe once, but I mean, okay, so, but I mean, before from what I've seen so far, it just seemed like Nunya was trying to get useful information, and it seems like she had gotten useful information. So I'm just gonna play the rest of it.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. That's fucked up, Brando, that a 12-year-old would lie on you like that.
I was 12 when it happened. I was 12 years old when it happened.
Oh, she was 10?
Yeah, around 10 or 9.
All right, that sucks. Sorry, bro.
Shit happens. Like I said, they couldn't find the age group.
Me, bro. I know. That sometimes, even 10-year-old girls will make up bullshit. It happens.
Well, like, all right, kids can lie. Not all the kids lie.
I know.
Sometimes.
But did you say that you caught a case for it and they expunged it though?
No.
Like
I did. They dropped the charges.
Oh, okay. So they did. Okay, so you had charges and then they dropped them. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right there, it looks like she's trying to get useful information. She's like following up on things that he's saying, like, so, but you got charged and then you got expunged. Got expunged. Like that's trying to gain useful information. That sounds like out of concern. Now I kind of just heard a very small part of what I've heard from Clown. Now, I kind of find myself using the word reiterate a lot, and I'll definitely need to keep using that word because I often need to repeat myself and say the same thing that I've already said, like multiple times, like quite a few times before it makes sense, and even pretty much takes like a year for it to make sense. I feel like. But as far as like the Clown situation and what came out, I mean, it seemed like the conclusion of that was it was dropped. But I also said that it is possible that like if there was either a child victim involved or whatever that's a witness and they don't show up, that could be a problem. And but I haven't had anything to pin like a question or something not adding up that I could find to question it. It just looked like it went through its course and it didn't have the conclusion was either it was dismissed or there was nothing there. But other than that, if someone has either a point to make or a concern about it or something they found out, I always said like, all right, so we'll look into that. Like I would never ban someone from like talking about some kind of information on that, So, but I think that he has at least put out all of the information about the case that I know of, and the conclusion was it was dismissed. That's my understanding. Now, there's a lot of times where like stuff like that gets dismissed or raises questions, and I'm really not against the raising questions. I'm not against that. So I don't know. People were saying that it was like defending Clown on that case. I mean, I just never did. Like it's like, oh well, you're associated with Nunya, who's I'm gonna say is doing that, but as far as the case, I can't really speak. All I can really speak to is that it seems like it met its legal conclusion, and there was no finding of any wrongdoing as far as, unless someone else has like new information that we've never seen before. But also a lot of his like comments he made, like some people were talking about saying that the girl was like fat or something, and that was somehow, trying to think of how it went, but like there were some messed up comments that I'm just not going to defend. Yeah, something about saying that he wouldn't have done anything with a certain girl because of her weight or whatever it is, which is just like, a shocking thing to say. And I think that I cannot condone those comments. I never defended any of his comments. So if someone's going to talk about his comments, I don't have a defense for him. But as far as the case, it just seems like it met its conclusion. I have no like outstanding questions or concerns unless I see something, unless someone wants to present something. That's pretty much what that is. So then I guess they're talking about that in the context of that situation, him coming up and saying these things. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna play it.
Because we couldn't find evidence.
Right.
Gotcha.
I know a guy who that happened to, bro.
Yeah.
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 But juveniles do weird things. It's different. I know.
Yeah, I had to went to Julie for that shit. It was pretty dumb.
Whatever did or didn't happen is between juveniles. So.
Well, Mike, I've got a couple questions. I'm triple tasking here, but how can you catch charges like that at 12 though?
Well, because over 10, you're a juvenile, so you can go to juvie when you're over 10 years old.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how. Yeah. It was such a mess. Yeah, they do shit. That's right. They do charge kids. Yeah, they charge kids over 10 years old. So I got charged. They couldn't find me anything.
Yeah.
So they charged. So they dropped the charges, and I expunged the record for it. Because there's no proof. They couldn't find any shit. Yeah, it happened to me twice. So I mean, all accusers are not, tell the truth.
Yeah, Brandon, I agree with Stephanie on this one. I don't think you should have said anything because they're gonna, yeah. I don't know. It's weird situation to be in. Yeah. Yeah, and like Shelly says, you should know then firsthand that it happens, and then
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Somebody's gonna fucking drag me for it. I don't care.
Yeah, they're gonna make it to be the worst of the worst. You already know.
Brandon's a pedo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Shifty. Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't tell anybody because people, you're like, oh, you're a pedo because you got accused, Because something it didn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not really seeing anything new about it. I don't know if they continue talking about it, but I might skip forward a bit. But I am actually gonna start to share the link. So yeah, I shared the link. I think I'm just gonna do it per demand, like, so people are asking for the link, I'll just share it. What's the ones? One moment. Someone pull up and explain how this is my fault again. I'm confused. That actually would be a good question. I mean, not always. I mean, a pedo would definitely equal RSO, but not necessarily the other way around. They could have raped someone of age, which is equally as heinous. But I hear what you're saying. Let Messi give you another lawnmower demo. Maybe he can get a rate to stand. I mean, that kind of was an L. Yeah, RSO doesn't mean kids. They're still vile piece of shit. Oh, yeah, I mean, 100%. I think any sex crime is particularly heinous. I mean, I got nothing for sex crimes. Not even for a lawnmower top, got another pedo. Yeah, definitely. I mean, oh, yeah, Shifty. We achieved Shifty. Hey, Shifty?
Yeah, I'd like to order a large taco grande.
Whoa, you were quiet. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can kind of hear you.
Hmm.
Might increase your volume. You're really quiet. Yeah, Shifty, you gotta your connection's busted. I don't know what's going on. It says device not connected. Bro's having the technical issues. Hold on. I'm just gonna kick you and then come back in. Yeah, just come back in. I'll reshare the link. Anyone can just click the link. Yeah, it actually isn't this late. Oh, we achieved Shifty again. Shifty.
Testicles, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so yeah, I think your audio should be a little better. Tried to adjust it to make it louder. You are still kind of quiet, but yeah, I can hear you.
Is that any better?
Yeah, your audio is good now.
Oh, okay. I'd like to order 1 taco grande.
What do you mean?
And a large Coke.
Did I call you Grifty or Shifty? Because like, you guys do sound exactly the same. It is. Yeah, we will. I actually remember that. That we're definitely gonna get to the NTFs one. Although I kind of want to be a little bit more careful since playing her live could result in a strike.
One of the things. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, what's your take on all this going on?
Which part?
I don't know. I mean, like, it's like any of the parts, like maybe the Brandon situation as a whole, but maybe not, like how they're trying to make Nunya out to be like. I guess Nunya is the focus out of this situation.
Well, I mean, that's nothing out of the normal. I mean, everything's Nunya's fault. And then they bitch that we say that everything is Nunya's fault, even though they blame her for like everything all the time. But oh, what's that noise?
Do we have Grifty? Oh, Shifty and Grifty.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? If you don't stop saying that me and Shifty sound the same, I am gonna fuck you. I'm just joking. What's up?
Yeah, for real. Stop saying we sound the same.
See?
Yeah, for real.
Is that
We sound
feedback?
nothing
Do you guys
alike.
hear that?
No, that is a car driving that is not supposed to be legal to drive. Yeah, that is a car, believe it or not. And
I was gonna say it sounds like bad brakes.
So I mean, I'm in my building, I have my window up, and people are driving cars that shouldn't be driven.
He's hanging out the window, smoking,
Yeah,
yelling at birds.
birds aren't real. But yeah.
Yeah, they're all drones. Confirmed.
Yep, Jen A told us. She warned us.
Yeah.
It's a,
No, that was the thing before her, actually.
No, I know. I'm just saying. That's we're gonna do that.
Yell at birds?
No, I'm responding to Sam's clip. Yeah, we're gonna play that clip eventually. I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do that because I mean, I am kind of worried about a strike. Because I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to strikes on principle. So I just do I gotta be cautious of it on both sides. I don't know if I should strikes or not. I mean, if I had reason to, I would. But yeah, I don't know what I should think about that.
Well, straight up, he lied. Well, yeah, he lied
Honestly,
to
I
us.
have a solution for it. The audio won't be good, but I'm gonna play it on my phone. That's what I'm going to.
Oh.
So it would require probably shutting my fan off and probably the window, and yeah, we will play that clip. All right, actually, let's see, NTFs. NTFs. Where's NTFs?
Well, has
Yeah.
anybody am I muted?
No, we can hear you.
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Has anybody been able to confirm yet? Because one of the rumors was that after the whole APP thing, that he went up on NTFs and said a bunch of shit about this before, and I'm pretty sure if he did, somebody would have noticed.
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't
if,
either.
If that was uncovered, that'd be kind of shocking, that
Yeah.
notice, because I think what happened was, my understanding how it happened was basically he was saying a bunch of really creepy stuff.
Oh yeah, he was.
Rape jokes or whatever, and I mean, I've always been very weird about stuff like that. I guess people have whatever is called dark humor, edgy humor. I've never understood it. It's all kind of creepy to me, but it was very over the top, from my understanding,
Well,
weird.
I should have been more skeptical of him, honestly, because remember when he got questioned about that a few weeks ago, he tried to lie by omission about it by saying, "Oh yeah, retard. Yeah, that was the R word I was using." When it was actually
Wait, what do you
rape jokes and shit.
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't quite get that.
Oh yeah, the joke was oh, don't say the R word, and it could have been either retard or the grape word that they keep supplementing grape for.
Oh
And it's
yeah, yeah. We can say
Yes.
we can say rape here. I don't care about you two.
I mean, if it's around a community around stopping, I don't see why it's a taboo to say it. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, he was lying by omission with that, so that should have made me kind of think twice last night that he wasn't being forthwith or whatever. Straightforward.
Yeah.
But they need to leave Clown alone. I mean, he was going on what we were all told last night, and he got questioned last night. I mean, the way he got questioned today is why he ran off today and might not come back.
yeah, and it didn't help that Brendan had conflicting stories from last night to today too. That's the part that kind of bugged me about the whole thing.
It wasn't just conflicting. He lied. I will say that he lied.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so different.
Because now we're getting to he was 16 and the girl was 9, but he was saying it was 12 and 9 or something like that. But now it's 16 and 9 and involved him being in his boxers and teaching her how to wrestle or something like that. And
Yeah,
that
and
is
it
just
was-
fucking weird. As
Yeah,
fuck.
it was like
I don't care what. And my thing is just like, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the autism, bro. I don't think. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't give a fuck about it.
look at 98% of the people Alex catches.
Yeah, I've got so many people that are like, oh, it's my autism, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, unless you're like full on, can't even comprehend or use the bathroom on your own or
Yeah, and
something
I think.
like.
Yeah, and I think Brandon is to a degree high functioning. I do. I think he's capable of. I really
His-
think he's capable of like holding a job. He could.
He does
when
have a job.
Well, he works like a couple hours at like a church or something. my
Hey,
understanding, but, like,
yeah,
he works at a church. He goes back and forth on his own. His own words were, he only has mild autism and mild
Yeah,
Asperger's.
that's
so-
actually what
yeah,
he
so
said.
can-
He was
yeah, he
diagnosed.
he can do some shit. Is what I'm saying. He can do
Yeah,
shit.
and I don't
He
know
is
how many
cap-
guys like know people or have relatives, whatever, that have these kinds of disorders. Most of them can be pretty functional. Like, it's really not like an impairment in that sense.
Yeah, and my thing is, unless you are, I don't know, like completely like. My thing is, I think disabled is just black and white. You're either disabled or you're not.
Mm.
And disabled is like disabled. Like disabled means you can't legally make your own decisions, and it's big. It takes a lot,
Mm.
you know. But I think he's just kind of like probably does have autism or whatever it is. I mean, he says he does.
Well, he says it was one of the cases. That's how they
But
found
it's
out.
like every single time he's like pinned in some kind of corner or whatever, he goes straight to like I think autism is a very excusey kind of disorder where they're saying like everyone has autism, and then if you have autism, you can just claim like you can check out of like personal responsibility basically. I just think that's all bullshit. I think
Yeah,
you know,
it
we
is,
should
and
support people with like disabilities, but you're either disabled or shut the fuck up. That's my thing.
yeah, and I think a lot of them do that for the reason you're describing, that a lot of people don't know like how functional they actually can be. Like, they're aware that this is the perception, and they just kind of use this to take advantage of it. I think a lot of them do. If they're
so
making
there's
that excuse, not everybody, just if they're making that excuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 2 points that I want to bring up.
Yeah.
And what with the autism thing, and one is, he obviously knows right from wrong, because with the first situation that I mentioned with him like
Yeah.
lying by omission to Mitch, he knew that wasn't what he said, and he let Mitch run with it. That's deceptive. So like he
you're lying by not
knew.
doing anything.
Well, that's what lying by omission is by leaving something out
Mhm.
on purpose. So he knew that wasn't right, but he went with it until he got caught.
Yeah, and it's just like there's kind of a reason why I just don't think that like any disability really gives the excuse, because it's kind of like even when I don't know, I guess like the closest thing you could liken that to is like when you're a kid, you're a very young kid, you don't even have any understanding of boundaries. You're not gonna just out of nowhere do some like deviant shit because you don't understand those boundaries. Like you shouldn't want to do the things that you've done. That means that he has something. Like if you're doing those things, I feel like that's because you have something sick, bad in you. And
I don't know. I'm a parent. I have 4 kids total, and I didn't have to like teach them
to not be
that.
a dust, right? Or to not be a weak creep.
Well, to like he brought up the boundaries thing. I think it's just kind of you. It just seems like it would be just like inherent that you would know that. I mean, I get that he's got the autism or whatever, but he doesn't seem that bad. Like, he's on here, he socializes, he jokes, he talks.
Yeah.
I mean, his interactions on here with people, I haven't seen. The only thing close to a boundary issue I've seen is with his like own information.
Yeah. This is another thing that seemed weird too. Like, what age did he say he was diagnosed at? Was it 16 or was it?
Actually, that was another thing. He mentioned, I don't know what the age was, but he mentioned that was why or how he got diagnosed. Was
Yeah.
because of this situation.
Yeah, that his wiener fell out when he was wrestling or whatever the story was.
So it's
Well,
like, I don't
and the
like
father called the cops
Yeah, and that was another thing. The father called the cops.
because he was living with his stepmom and his dad, and the father called the cops. I mean, that seems like if it was just I don't know, if it just plopped out, which that sounds, but yeah, like that seems strange to me. Like that's a pretty extreme thing to do if it was an accident.
Well,
because
go ahead.
calling them, like as a parent, you would know calling them would bring down all kinds of issues for you. So the
Mhm.
fact that they were willing to go through that and deal with it,
Mm.
and the father called, I mean that really sets off an alarm.
Mhm.
Yeah, unless he. Yeah, I don't even know what to make of that because usually, even when like I do a catch and they do like the autism card. Remember that catch me and Wolf did, and they play the autism card.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
just like all I'm gonna call it because that guy did know what he was doing, and
Mhm.
he's not disabled enough. But he was saying something about like the parents are usually very protective of the kid from getting in trouble, or the adult, the offspring, I guess we'll say, just that to whatever word we'll use. But in this case, the father actually called the cops, so I don't know that does sound that did stand out too.
I mean, who would know him better, a stranger or his parents?
Mhm.
The ones that called. I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah, here's the one that's like I said, there's just a lot of questions really, is because it seems this happened multiple times going off what he seems to have, because first he said it was like, oh, this happened when I was 12. Then he said it happened twice, that he had that story about jumping on his bed naked, and then he had, it seems like maybe once happened when he was 12 and then again when he was 16, and that's the part that's got me saying like, well,
So there's 3 incidents total, and I figured that out the first night, and it was kind of glossed over. There's 2 involving somebody, and the third is the bed thing.
yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was, honestly.
And that's kind of another thing. It's like, one thing, maybe.
That's
2,
exactly what's got me wondering about the parents, because 2 of them, he said, I think took place when he was 12, and then the third one was when he was 16. So why didn't the 2? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the likelihood of being wrapped up in 2 incidents, let
Mhm.
alone 3.
Yeah. That's what's got me confused about what age he was diagnosed at, because you think the first 2 would have been red flags. At least a teacher or somewhere would have been like, yo, maybe we should get this kid's head checked out, But,
I mean, shit, we can just listen to him talk and know.
Yeah, so like, and they somehow made Nuno to be like, so they're meaning for us to believe that over that overnight she just changed her entire mind all up and is just like now actually concerned about Brandon when she was just being Brandon's friend. I don't know what to make of that. I mean, like the stuff they come up with. Like, I mean, even engaging in chats, I'm like, after a while, I'm like, it's almost like I get tired because I'm just like, this is just kind of all nonsense. And, I mean, it's kind of like I'm trying to like engage in all this nonsense, but it's like, it's really some low IQ shit that's been going on.
Well, it's not like, that was the set topic for the night. He came up like he always does, They were talking about whatever and then talking about Clown, and then he just started unloading this. Like, it was really, it caught everybody off guard.
Yeah. It did seem to come out of nowhere. Like just completely random. Like, yeah, this happened to me. Yeah, I shouldn't be imitating his voice like that. But you know what I mean? Like, you just randomly started talking about it.
So you know from being in Zoom with me or whatever that you probably know, but I've talked about how like I listen to people when they talk and like their voices, how they change, stuff like that. Um, and if you listen to him talk last night on Nunez, and then listen to him talk today, it almost sounds like two different people.
Hmm.
I mean, like the voice is the same and everything, but the way he's talking and like last night, it sounded like he was. Even when he was talking last night, I was like, "Wow, he sounds like he's really coherent today." And then
Mhm.
today, he was not.
Hmm.
Like,
I think I know what you mean. What I caught of the two, at least.
yeah, like he was almost like he was trying to sound more than he is, like
Mhm.
issue-wise, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I've noticed listening to him on panels and stuff, when shit hits the fan, he tends to sound more special than when nothing's going on.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think maybe we're at the right time to when. Did something happen at NTS channel?
Why is it gone?
Oh, okay. I think I just found it.
Yeah, there's. It seems to have been restreamed a few times too.
Okay. I just found it. This is
Yeah,
not
he
a
was.
drill. All right,
Yeah.
we got it. We got it. I was just looking for it. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't coming up.
Man, Be Kind really wants Clowns and Nuts.
So okay, so there was something about she said something about Clown said that the victim passed away or was it is in jail or something. I don't. I mean,
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember he said that. Like, oh yeah, how did the victims? Like, yeah, some of the crazy
Yeah,
shit
there's
was
the
said
she
about it.
died, and then there's the
And
she
then
was
there's the
too
one where
scared to
he killed her.
testify.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like it says. Okay, so it says look at. Well, like, I mean, I don't know if it's a doc because he showed himself already. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to read it. Well, like da da da. But why did you say your victim is in jail? Then change it to she passed away. Answer please. I don't. I just don't know what that's. I didn't know. I don't recall him making both statements. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird pick, but I don't know.
Right.
No, I mean I'm saying I don't know. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's true if it happened or not.
There's been so much shit said. I would have to actually sit down and think about what I've actually heard from him
If
and
anything,
not.
I'm re-asking a question that's being asked in chat. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
That
So-
resembles a lot of speculation I've heard about this. Is what that seems
And
like.
where
to me,
was the
honestly.
timestamp for the Sam Clit had? I just realized I lost that. I'm trying
I still
to.
think it's funny. They had a lot more on Ed information wise than they did Clown.
Yeah, I mean, they almost made it as if it was like a game, being like, okay, so the actual principal is not being concerned about concerning information. It's we're just gonna go after people who's been ever charged or any of that. That was not the principle. I
Well,
mean,
that's how it is around here. You're guilty till proven guilty.
okay, so you guys know what the timestamp on that was? Because I would have to scroll back a lot.
Was that like 58 or something?
58. Yep. That. Yeah.
Oh, look at me doing stuff.
Yeah.
I never said he didn't say it. Be kind. I just said that's one
I
of the
don't know
many
either
things
way,
said.
So that's why I'm actually bouncing information like off of you guys or whatever. Like I'm bringing this to light. So
Oh no, he got me. Ah.
See, Shifty.
Even though I didn't say he didn't say it. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm their ear. I don't even know who you are.
Half of those people are meth addicts. Half of who is a meth addict? Those people.
I mean, can we start calling this the drug addict community? Because that's kind of the impression I get from from a great deal of what I've seen of it, honestly. I wish I was joking.
Right. I mean, the way Nunny was questioning him, considering what was going on, she took a softer approach to it, which was more of the right way to do it, because you know he's still willing to come back and get more information from him. And then today, Dragonfly just went way too hard, and now I guess he's not coming back.
I think if Nunya like ended up throwing the book and then like fuck you, Brent, like then the information that was uncovered on NTF, he would have been closed off. I kind of feel like, you know. So I think there's kind of basics to being able to get information out of people that people got to pick up on.
Yeah.
So I'll just play. I'm just gonna start playing a little bit of this. So I have this playing on my phone, so it should be plausible. I'm gonna shut off. I'm gonna shut my fan and my window off.
Sexual assault charge and a decent exposure. Because
okay. Hold up.
Can you adjust the coffee can a little bit?
What's that?
Can you adjust the coffee can a little bit?
Adjust the coffee can?
I don't think he's talking to us, Ryan.
Oh yeah, I am. It sounds like it's like in a coffee can.
I don't even know what a coffee can is.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Can. I never heard of coffee being served in a can, if I might say so.
I don't think it's served in a. I think it's like when you put the beans in a can.
Coffees in cans don't go at all.
I'm confused. Explain, Shifty.
Coffee, it comes in plastic now, but it would still make the same sound. It used to come in metal cans. Like it sounds like you're speaking into a coffee can.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We've achieved Gomez.
Oh, he's been here.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
He'll figure it all out.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know what I can really do. This is kind of the best I can do, though, is play it. I can't.
Hey,
really
Bill Gangbang, what's up?
So
You can only do your best, Ryan.
Yeah.
When I asked you last night what charges and why, because like, I mean, even I just want to know. Like, we want to know because like, you're like this is a community to like get people that have those kind of charges. Like, you know what I mean? And like that's kind of what you have the charges in this community, and we want to know what happened, and that's it.
yeah. So the reasons I got a sexual assault charge and a decent exposure, because so the little girl saying I touched her private parts.
Well, so people are saying that last night you said it was 12 years old. There was some incident.
Yeah. All right, India.
Shall I go ahead?
So the little girl told the cops I touched her private parts. That's how I got arrested. Because they believed her first. And then later on the investigation, they were interviewing her. And
he's cutting out. It's still going.
Damn, I didn't even hear it. Okay, I don't know. I didn't meet him.
I'm going to silence.
Okay, I don't know where he went, but I'm here still. When he comes back.
Well,
Oh shit! What the hell happened?
I don't know. It just went off like that. Let me skip ahead.
You keep talking and then
I think we got it back.
Man, you want me telling me? Do you want me to tell them that my dad used to hang out with the girls' parents?
Tell them everything you told me last night, Brandon. Because like people are saying now they're saying different stuff. Like
No, I'm just.
Or something, and now the story's different. The story doesn't add up.
Can you listen?
I'm trying to.
No, I said I didn't have time to put on the details. And
Oh, hey, pause this.
Hold up. Yep. Yes.
I see what you mean now, like with the difference in his inflection and everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He said something interesting. He said he caught a sexual assault charge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a sexual assault charge and a molesting charge are not the same thing.
Right.
Sexual assault means that there's a pattern of behavior or more than one instance. Molesting typically only means like one instance. I'm actually I'm looking it up like right now, and they are considered different.
Anyone know what state he's in?
Colorado.
So it would. I'm just saying, I'm not doxing, but it would pertain to Colorado law. So. Let me see.
But yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and yeah, it's those are two different things. They have different meanings when it comes to being charged.
Whenever I look up Colorado, anything about the law about this, it just shows a bunch of lawyers, defense attorneys,
Yeah.
doing their plug. I know what I want to
I just looked up what the difference, or if sexual assault and molestation are the same, and it gave me an article on it talking about it, and that they're commonly mistaken with each other. Now, it does say molestation can become sexual assault if it's like a continued thing that like keeps happening.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and I don't know if I think he got into like the real vile nature of like what he did. So I mean, I think just no matter what, like he was 16, right? The girl was 9. He, with just boxers on, was quote unquote wrestling with the girl, and on top of all of that, either like he exposed himself, whatever it is, like his penis fell out, whatever, however you want to call it that. That is a lot of harm done, especially if it yeah, there's just no other way to say it. Like,
Yeah,
that is something wrong that happened. Either way you cut it. I don't care the disability. I don't care that 16 or whatever. He did something bad. That's just what I would say. Like inarguable.
I agree, and there's a lot of details. Like if he's wrestling a 9-year-old at 16 in his underwear at all, especially if it's like not, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of stuff like that. That just raises a lot of questions. Like, okay, like, is she a cousin? Like, what? Like, why weren't you wearing pants? Like, just all these questions for that. It's like I feel like there's a lot of details I would like to know. Like, what actually?
Yeah, like why was he just like not wearing boxers and then just like what? Yeah, that's actually another thing I didn't think about.
Yeah,
Was like why was he just Why was he just? So she just came in and he was wearing just boxers. Why was he just wearing just box? Did he not get his clothes on? Like after did he? Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he said he was wearing a t-shirt and boxers.
Yeah.
No, I think he said just boxers.
No, I heard him. He also said t-shirt and boxers too.
So he said both, just boxers and t-shirt and boxers.
I mean, I know what I heard him say: t-shirt and boxers, because I think Dragonfly asked him that, or somebody did.
Okay. Well,
But with
I mean,
with
yeah.
oh what?
Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say with the difference in the definitions of molesting versus sexual assault, that might explain why the parents called the cops.
What do you mean?
Well, because he said he got charged with sexual assault, and what it says in here for the definition of that is like a continued pattern of behavior, like more than one instance.
So yeah, so it seems more in line that this is, and it pretty much is like, well, it's more than one instance, as far as what I've heard him describe. He basically talked about two separate instances or two different people, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's been established that there's been multiple instances, but if that's what the law pertains to,
Yeah.
then but yeah, let's just play it a little bit more. But yeah, I unbanned a good amount of people. I'm just gonna kind of balance it out. Pretty much, I'm just asking for like, you know, just be reasonable. I guess I'm not asking for much. And I'm pretty much gonna let people kind of come up, but you know,
We've achieved savvy.
I don't know. You can figure out what's going on. I don't know.
When's Jeff gonna go live to tell us all that he had documents about this like 6 months ago?
Yeah, well, there's a million screenshots.
Yeah, guys, I'm getting them already. I'll have them later. I don't have them now. I'm just gonna talk about my merchants some more. Yeah.
I had to wait for confirmation on certain things. And my informants.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the question: how much is a million pictures? How much gigabytes is a million pictures?
That's a grifty question.
That's just shut up. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but it's probably not a huge amount of kilobytes considering how little space pictures would really take up. They're usually pretty lightweight in that sense.
So 1 terabyte. Okay, but like 1 terabyte is 250,000, is what I'm gathering. So it would still need to be 4 terabytes, according to.
Yeah, somebody did the math on this the other day on Jeff's, and it came out to like something like 80 or 90,000 a day or something.
A day, with time and milk.
Or something like that. I don't know. It was some absurd number that just isn't realistic.
So I mean, I know that by having a terabyte portable driver, it's just one. So you need 4 going. You need to buy out 4 just for those screenshots. So that's about how much it would take, is my understanding, for a million
Let's
screenshots.
not even entertain him anymore. He's dumb. That's a rabbit hole we'll get sucked into.
I don't know why I just got into the math about that. I was forgot what was going on. Anyway, the ETF thing. Back to that.
We want to know what happened though.
This morning too. Yeah, I just like I said. The little girl told the cops I touched her private parts, so they arrested me first. Then
So not only did he expose himself to her, at least the allegation is
This is the humping one.
Oh, and
The one that he.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the one that he was talking about last night. That she said that I dry humped her.
Doctor, like, was that with the same girl?
Yes, this is the same story, but
So
this is
then-
him telling it
So then
differently.
that makes it sound more in line with multiple instances, like with these.
So he's put it nicely last night on Nunez as she said I dry humped her, and then today it came out him saying that he was accused of actually touching her in the bad way.
Yeah, he did say dry humping. I
Mhm.
did hear those words come out of him last night, but
Well, when you hear dry humping, that means that leaves
that doesn't sound
is
like
bad.
yeah,
So
that
Sam,
doesn't sound
so we're-
appropriate with a 9-year-old at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
I feel
Sam's
like
clip,
it's
we're playing the audio on the phone to avoid a strike, but that's what we're doing. We're going through it, but that's how we're gonna be going through it. Yeah, I just want to say that.
thanks, Frogger.
Yeah, so that would add up to 10 terabyte drives.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of money.
Later on the investigation, they interviewed her and I at separate times, and they said her story wasn't straight.
Okay, so the first time they said that the first time you got in trouble, like, so the girl, her story wasn't straight. So they like what? Hello? Okay, I don't know where you went. I'm still here though. I just wanted to tell the truth then. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, they keep losing him, I guess.
He's here. I'm here, so.
Hello?
I'm here, like, yeah, it must be your internet. Cause I'm just sitting here. They can hear me. I don't hear you though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Funny.
All right, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So after I said sexual assault charges and exposed her, that's why I got charged before my charges were dropped, and I expunged my record. All right. So after that, I said my dad used to hang out with the girl's parents when I was going through that because he wanted his pills and weed. He didn't care about me. And 2014 Halloween, he invited her parents and her, knowing that her and I can't be around each other during the investigation. Dad of the year right there. Piece of shit. So I was with my step-uncle and my step-aunt getting some candy. Then we started walking back to the house, maybe 200 feet plus.
Oh my god. Give this again.
Yeah, fast forward a little bit.
Wow.
2000.
Now he's back.
No, man. It happened in 2014, bro. I was 16 years old. I was going to be a junior. I said it happened in 2014, the second time, not 2000. I was 16 in 2014, Matt. If I ring. Oh my God. Listen, I was 16 years old in 2014.
Wait, how old does this guy say he is now?
So 16 years old in 2014, so that would make him 26.
26
today.
now. So, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know how old he said he was now, so that's kind of what I did just a second ago. It's like,
Yeah. I think he said he was above 26. I don't hear anything different unless chat being more observant can fill us in on that. I'll never look at
yeah,
it.
I think 26 is the age I heard of him being at now.
Wait, so I don't know. So that Ellen account, I already unbanned that account, but it came in on a weird alt, and it kind of made me think it was gonna dox. So I just want to make sure that wasn't like a dox or anything like that. I could probably unban it, but actually I can't because I don't see an option. It just says they were banned. Yeah, so is it? So is that? Yeah. So all right. So your original account's there. So yeah, that other account kind of spooked me out. So I banned that one.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like ban a bunch of people. Like just have a discourse. But anyway,
Remember, it was me that banned everybody. Remember?
yeah. I'm just gonna play this.
So the little girl was 7 or 8 years old at the time in 2014. I was 16, Matt. It's fucking A.
Okay, Brandon. Before you try to turn yourself into the victim and say that your dad still let them come around and things like that, let's talk about the real victims first. What happened? We want the full story of the first incident and the second incident before you start with your excuses. So what happened the first time? And also, last night you said it was dry humping. Now today you're saying that she accused you of touching her. So which is it?
All right. This is the second story.
I want the first story.
All right, let's go to the first story. So in 2010, I was 12 years old. So I was buddies with this girl's brother at the time. And the reason I got a kid is because she got mad because she flipped me and her brother off. And we said we were going to tell on you. So she ran to her neighbors, cried, and then the neighbors told her mom that I was dry humping her. So and I got charged for that.
So you supposedly dry humped her and touched her, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys, my throat.
So they charged me first. Then later on in the investigation, they got it, look at it. They couldn't find anything.
Okay. And
any evidence on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. And I got a decent exposure charge because I was a 12-year-old naked jumping on the bed and saw my neighbor saw me. They told the cops about it.
Okay, so then what happened when you were 16?
Right. When I was 16, it was a little different. Because I'm trying to think, it's been so long.
You don't remember?
I don't really have, I have short-term memory, Dragonfly.
Okay, I do too. I do too, Brandon, from a car accident. But I would remember if something like that happened to me when I was 16. That's a terrible hope. So what happened when you were 16?
Alright. So it happened to me when I was 16. So my dads were friends with his parents. And the little girl is always at the house during summertime. So the little girl wanted to wrestle with me. Like, okay. I didn't see nothing wrong with that,
She wanted to wrestle with you?
Yeah. Yeah, so you want to wrestle me, she's like keep bugging me over and over and over.
Yo, Midfox, that ain't fucking cool, buddy. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude. We're trying to talk about something serious up here. Don't fucking be saying shit like that about her in the fucking chat. Get out of here. It's all good, NTF.
Go ahead, sorry. NTF. Can you just ignore that?
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Brandon.
So I told the little girl no first. Then she keep bugging me. All right, we can wrestle. I was in my boxers and a t-shirt. So she wanted to wrestle. So she started wrestling with me, and my penis fell out of my boxers.
Oh my god.
And she freaked out. She ran up to the stairs, told my brother, and my stepmom heard about it. And she laughing, and And then she woke my dad up, and then my dad called the cops on me. So
Yeah, definitely a trigger warning. I probably should have disclaimed that. But yeah.
Your dad called the cops on you?
yeah, he did.
So how old was this the same little girl as the?
No, this is second driving part.
It's sorry, what?
This is the second time it happened.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was the same little girl. So how old was this girl?
She was probably 7 or 8 years old at the time.
And you were 16?
Yeah, in 2014.
Okay. So you don't have any paperwork?
No, I don't have any paperwork.
You realize somebody's gonna find out, right?
If I have any paperwork, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, Brandon. This is wild.
Yeah. So the cops charged me first. And like I said, they went further in the investigation. No, I expunged it, man. I went in and expunged my record.
Yeah, so then it kind of gets further into like after the fact, but yeah, already. And yeah, let's discuss.
Yeah. So I definitely had some questions when I heard of this. So, let's see. I got a lot of questions about this fucking jumping on the bed naked thing, but that's not all that relevant, honestly. Like, I'm confused about how that turned into an indecent exposure charge if he was indoors and what was up with his neighbor looking at a kid jumping naked in the window. I feel like that guy's the one that should have been. You know what I mean? Like, that just seems weird. Honestly, a lot of this seems weird. Like. It weird in the sense that he's leaving a lot of stuff out that raises more questions, and that just kind of got me going. Like, yeah, I kind of just want to talk to this dude, honestly.
Off what I understand, he's gone.
That.
Mom unplugged the internet fully. So they... Yeah, I don't know.
I guess he told NTF that he's done.
Well, like, not that means anything. I mean, NTF.
Yeah, and I guess he blocked her or whatever. He tried to come up on Sammy's, but he got spooked.
Yeah, I mean, and he could come up here. You could, because I actually like gathering useful information. I don't know about
yeah
other people. Clearly, there's a debate of that going on, but
yeah.
I don't know. I like to gather useful information. That's
Yeah, that's kind of my thing on that too. Is I just want to fill in these gaps and find out what really happened with all this, because it doesn't sound like we're really getting the whole true story out of this, at least from what I'm hearing here.
Seems like he has an issue with being, you know.
What is Sam's clip talking about? How is that? Who's giving sympathy?
Sympathy hearts from the chat. I don't know what he's talking about either, honestly.
Yeah, like I mean, like it's like they'll just like believe in the narrative before they'll even hear anyone talk, and it's like we're literally condemning the shit right here. Like, but no, they, like actually they weren't doing that, and they were saying that he was right in what he did or something, or he didn't know what he was doing or something. Like, what do you like? It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the retarded ass fight with the mods?
Wait, there's a fight with the mods?
Yeah, it's been going on for a while now.
Oh, okay. All right, Sam. No, it's just like, I mean, it's more, it's kind of just like it's been kind of going on where it's like just very. This is kind of like what's like in comments or whatever, like comment or whatever. They'll just get into a bunch of like dumb rabbit holes or whatever. Like it'll eventually end in just like change a tire or something like that. Like it doesn't even go anywhere. I don't know. Like I feel like the collective IQ just went very downward. Someone brought the average down for sure.
All we can do is speculate with Brandon. I mean, same with Ed.
That's well, up to a point with Ed, yeah.
Well, I mean, we can't. Like, we can only get so much, and after that, we just have to kind of put things together.
Let's see. I guess if he was a minor when all this happened,
Brandon may have no power there.
Yeah.
And deleted it. Okay, I didn't see that. I don't know, but I'm clear. I don't know. I mean, I'm clearly saying. Well, like I haven't seen it actually. I was able to pull it up. I mean, I don't mind people like showing screenshots of like shit. Like I don't like people think I'm like hung up on a site or whatever, but like no. Okay, hold on.
Ryan's an independent white woman.
I don't need no. I don't know. I don't even fish that.
Don't need no man.
Yeah. Rando, these people don't have any power. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know.
And
what does that mean?
Is he talking about now or in the chat last night?
I have no idea.
I mean, if it was in the chat, go ahead.
Or I think what he was saying, could he be saying that like, oh, like feel free to talk now, so then we'll incriminate him, or just catch him, or
Because currently, with what Clown knows, he's on a fuck that dude kind of mindset. So
Yeah. Again, if it was from last night, he's hearing two different stories and then reacting two different ways because he heard two different stories. Like, I can't really say, that much of a sympathizer if that's what happened. Yeah.
I mean, hell, even I typed in the chat last night. We're listening to him that, we won't give him shit as long as he's telling the truth. And surprise, surprise, he was lying. So fuck that dude.
Right.
yeah. So, this will need adults fighting that don't even catch predators. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I heard that twice. This panel's cooked. Didn't FCC say shit about
Yeah,
sexual-
and I'm confused. When did me and Shifty say we were catchers? Like that?
Wait, what?
What's
going on?
Some comment I thought I heard a second ago.
I'm a catcher, but none of my catches count.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. We didn't say we did. No alinity. Not a whatever. Oh wait, you might not have been talking about us. Sorry guys, I'm exhausted. I'm not much.
Well, it doesn't help that instead of focusing on the main issue, they're more worried about,
Right.
being pissed off at Clown.
Oh yeah, that.
You
Yeah,
know
I'm
that's
actually more concerned
productive.
about Brendan's stuff, to be honest with you.
Right. I mean, we've seen his shit, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to talk about whatever is of interest, especially to this issue, and that's this. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like again, his story just doesn't track. Like that's really the big thing that's bugging me. He's got two different ones, and then today it's like he girl gave the middle finger, ran home, and then neighbor called like. It just doesn't make any sense. Like
none.
None. Like I pulled a fire alarm, the other building evacuated. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. The plane crashed. Where do we bury the survivors? Like it just like.
It's like
Yeah, right.
You made an order at Domino's and you got Puppuccinos. Like it doesn't make sense. Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, one thing is for sure. He said that he got probation. He had to take classes,
I heard
and he got
Oh.
court-ordered therapy. So if he got all that stuff, that means he wasn't just charged. He was
They had a
convicted.
full, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because you don't get probation and stuff unless
If the unless the charges stick, and they actually have to, follow through with some kind of sentence.
he was put in some kind of diversion program or something. But I don't think they have that for that kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I guess I was a good kid because I never got locked up in juvie. I really don't know how that. I never got locked up at all. I'm just saying, like, I don't actually know how the probation.
Well, with like a diversion program, it's if you stay out of trouble and do these things, we'll drop the charges.
Yeah,
But with something like that, I can't imagine that would happen. I mean, I would hope not.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any experience with like any kind of like running with the law. Like, closest thing I did was get in trouble was for hacking, and I got an inside suspension. And yeah, that was when you're suspended, but you are still in the school.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like you're in the school, but like instead of in class, you're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of like jail. You're with this whole class for the day. It wasn't bad, but like, and then you get Saturday school. For some reason, I was like wicked overtired for that Saturday school. It just was.
That just sounds like Breakfast Club.
It really is, but without all the crying. It's just like you go in there just like all normal, like.
Okay, is Breakfast Club about that movie about one of them skipping school and getting away?
That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, that's Ferris Bueller, same director, but yeah. No, Breakfast Club is where they all get detention together, and then they spend 2 hours going on all about all their feelings because they're teenagers, and it's good. I'm just saying, like that's the plot of the movie.
Oh, their feelings? What?
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, you should just watch it. Like they all got different backgrounds.
You got like the rich kid, the poor
Yeah,
kid,
the
the bad
jock,
kid, the
the
good
nerd,
kid, the nerd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, see,
they all kind of
what
connect.
schools are like being that way. I mean, my school was always just like everyone was. There's no.
Everyone, yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's funny. Like, the when they were all in detention, they filmed it at a real high school, but they filmed it in like the library because detention hall is actually not big enough to do all the shit they had them doing. They had like stairs and they were like dancing. It's like, dude, come on, like what school has this kind of detention? Like,
Right.
like what?
What the hell? Last thing you'd want to do, yo, I'm happy I'm in school.
Yeah, right.
I'm in the closest thing to putting kids in prison. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like the principal or whatever was like, he has some kind of feud with the bad kid. He was like all evil about it, and
He had a vendetta.
yeah.
Go drink that dude's basement then. That's fucking weird. But yeah, I don't know. But
It's yeah. Ellen DeGeneres pointed out, it's like we're going from Brendan to Breakfast. Like I'm trying to. I really just want some answers, but like, where do we? If it all really got a sponge, it's got to be something we could find. Honestly, like
I don't know. He went to the trouble to get it expunged. That's an expensive and lengthy process.
yeah.
Yeah, that costs money.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding. I mean, like, because like you don't get a public defender to do that. That's my understanding. Like they would only deal with the cases if it's pending. Or is that an appeals? I don't even know. Is expunging?
It's getting it off your record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my understanding is though that there are places that'll still keep it, like FBI will still keep it. Like if you go to prison later, they'll still have the stuff you got to sponge and shit like that. Like
It doesn't really go away; it just becomes harder to find.
It becomes basically like you can talk to the police and they don't know that you did this kind of thing. And if you look at like public records, you won't see it. But
Because the stuff from when he was younger would have been sealed, but this
Yeah.
other stuff he specifically said he had to get expunged.
yeah, if it all okay, maybe I'm wrong about this. Don't most states just expunge like your records, like when you turn 18? Like you just won't, like you normally don't have to worry about like stuff coming up if you were already a minor when it happened. Usually.
Ding, ding, ding.
So like if he had to get it expunged, like that sounds like it means he was an adult when some of it happened. I think. I don't know. Like I'm not.
I don't
a lawyer.
know. We're not working with a complete picture.
We're not. Yeah.
I mean, I still have questions about the Ed shit, but we're never gonna know.
Yeah.
Same with this. We'll know even less with him unless he actually comes out and says it. But he's proven to lie about things, so who even knows if what he says is true?
Yeah.
All I know is he got 3 instances within what 3-4 years of each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll just kind of continue playing the rest of it. Then it kind of gets into more of a kind of a confrontation between like NTF, Dragonfly, and Brandon.
It takes 3 years to expunge it, so I expunged it in 2014. It takes 3 years, and it got expunged in 2017.
Okay, so but what about your second charge in 2016? If you got the first one expunged in 2014.
I didn't have a second charge in 2016. That was my second charge in 2014.
Now you're confusing me with all these different dates. But
All right, I was 16 years old in 2014.
okay, I thought it happened. I thought
No.
in 2016. Okay,
No, I was 16 in 2014.
okay.
The judge, the reason I got diagnosed with autism, because because the judge knew something was there mentally in my brain. So she got a psychologist to test on me. So the test came back that I have mild Asperger's and moderate retardation. That's all I found out. I got Asperger's. Asperger's is part autism.
And you said that basically the charges got dropped because your diagnosis and because the girl's story wasn't adding up.
Right. And I had to go on the sex offender list too before my charges drop. And after my charges drop, I have to finish on my sex registry. And that I'm not on the list anymore.
How long were you on that?
About a year. Till I was 17 years old. So at probation, I took therapy. The court had therapy for me too. Everything was just court ordered. I didn't say mild retardation. I said moderate. I have mild Asperger's and moderate retardation.
So, are you still in therapy? Like, willingly?
I mean, yeah, it helped me with boundaries. That was the therapy was for boundaries. A lot of autistic people, they don't know how, respect people's boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so that was for.
I see.
Where's my gun?
Oh, now you're gonna start the suicide LARP. What did you say?
Well, LARP did first one here, Brando.
Oh my God, Brandon! I know you did not just say that up here. Oh my God! I'm about to fucking freak out. Hold on, people. Hold on. Yo, you did not just say that.
Anyways.
Oh fuck.
Right, it did happen to Margarita. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, my parents did film. My parents didn't taught me to think they're a piece of shit.
They didn't teach you that you're not supposed to touch little girls?
No, I didn't touch her. I just wrestled her. Nobody taught me it's not okay to wrestle with little kids.
The first one said that you touched her, though.
No, I didn't touch her. They accused me of trying on for her. I didn't. That's why I said they dropped the charges on the first one too. They just couldn't find the evidence. Driving 5.
Wow, you're lucky as fuck. 2 accusations. Right. Like, you know, if you were an adult, they would have had that shit for the rest of your life, Brandon. Like, you got lucky, buddy.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Well,
yeah, I did wrestle. Yeah, I wasn't taught my whole life boundaries. My parents and a lot of my family members, they failed me, man.
okay, Brandon. You're a grown-ass Brandon, you're a grown-ass man at this point. Take some accountability.
I mean, I'm not saying I did nothing wrong. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I can't be up here anymore because I'm about to lose my shit. So
I don't have therapy.
Thanks for
I don't have.
NTF.
I completed my therapy when everything happened. So, like I said, the therapy helped me respect people's boundaries.
Right, like Larp said, no one had to tell him not to touch little girls. Like, I'm sure that most people don't have to be taught that, right? Or to not wrestle with little girls in your underwear.
Right. I mean, yeah, I wasn't taught.
But that's not something that, oh my God.
Dragonfly, I'm not. I didn't do better. I wasn't taught. I mean, that's why your parents are. They should teach you like right from wrong. They didn't.
All right.
Parents,
I'll let Tommy Boy come up and.
My parents failed me.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you and the justice system failed that little girl. The fact that you're sitting here calling her a liar is insane.
I didn't say she's a liar. They said they couldn't find anything on me. Her story wasn't straight. That's what the cops said.
Okay, so this kid's story's not straight and your parents didn't teach you anything. No accountability. Right? No accountability?
I mean, I don't know, Dragonfly. She just keeps changing that story. My story was straight.
I mean, you don't think she was 10 years old and traumatized? Maybe blocked some shit out, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't
mean,
know.
if I did it.
I'm literally in tears thinking about this shit, and you fucked up, Brennan. You gotta get out of the community. You gotta go. Like, straight the fuck up. Yeah, I think she's right. And yeah, your story's changed.
I didn't change it. Can I say something really quick?
Yeah. You're in tears right now. Go ahead, tell me what you got something to say.
I don't really have much to say on the branding situation. I guess I'm still processing that. It's a bit crazy, but as I was sitting in my computer, I was watching this, and I did get the clip of Brando's on Nunez last night, and then, like, oddly enough, Clown came up there to be like, yeah, chicks lie all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And you got Nunez, or you got PHI's chat over there, and, like, now they're all turning on Brando. They're like, oh, it's sick. You said it got expunged, which I'm pretty sure the clip
that just Jay Stildy. Read Jay Stildy's comment. I'll use them. I was full function.
Is that
Brandon's quick hoping.
is that she's like, I'm pretty sure in the clip that I just watched that he said that it was expunged on his shit. Now she's over there having a connection, being like, I can't believe it. It was expunged. It was expunged. This is all with Clown up there. So let me just paint this picture for you really quick. With all this Brando shit going on, right? Just like, keep that in mind, right? Then this is all first went down on Nunya. This came to light on Nunya's panel, where Clown didn't miss the opportunity. Clown, the same Clown that coped with his story because the child was a chubby and wasn't hot enough, wasn't considered hot enough for him to do something like that to, right? And that he was too sexy for a chubby child like that, right? Okay? This is Nunya's BFF, right? And then now they're coping in a chat of the channel owner whose son is literally has been charged with child molestation.
It's wild, isn't it?
But it's everyone else's fault. It's everyone else's fault for questioning these things and wanting to talk about these things. It's everyone else's fault. There are no victims. Well, I guess there are victims now, right? PHI? Now there are victims. Like, this is fucking wild.
So now it just seemed like Time Boy turned the entire situation into anti-Nunya, anti-PHI.
Yeah.
After we've both Nunya and NTF gathered useful information on Brandon, now let's talk about
about some comments that Clown said and didn't even really mean the way it sounded, and yeah.
And did you notice the cadence that he makes when connecting dots and ways to blame Nunya by the screw root of 4, divided by this, and if you look at it like that, that's Nunya's fault.
Right.
Like, I thought this was about sus things Brandon said.
Nah, you can never waste a good tragedy.
Yeah, no. All roads point to Nunya. That's just how it is.
Bro must have like I don't even know. Very hung up on Nunya.
It could be a blizzard in Russia. Somehow that's Nunya's fault too.
Yeah. It's like then you just went to Russia, then there was a blizzard. Nunya's fault. I'm gonna play some more, but kind of was just hearing a little bit of that. But yeah.
They're over there. Now they're over there. Nunya's over there. This is sick. This is sick what he's doing. It's like, nigga, you guys were coping for your buddy Clown. That has very similar fucking circumstances.
Well,
Not really.
Brandon last night too.
Well, actually, yeah, because the whole thing is without the his situation is so he's completely denying he did anything, and the charges kind of reflect that the conclusion was there was nothing found. I mean, the conclusion was he was dismissed, that he wasn't guilty. But the situation with Brandon is he's admitted to very specific things that he did. So, I mean, you can't say those are the same thing. I mean, you can even say, and I've even said, I didn't like the comments he's made. A lot of the things Tomboy brought up, I don't like the comments he made.
Nobody did.
I don't. Yeah, and yeah.
And Clown has apologized for that shit.
Okay, yeah. And I mean, I thought they were fucked up, just being objective. But
He's been pretty good about not saying shit like that too since then.
And I hope so, because I don't think that really has a place. I don't really think it has a place anywhere, but certainly here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my understanding is like it's met its conclusion. But also, I mean, if someone wanted to bring up a point, against that case, like I've never hit anything. I've never said like I never tried to shun or cope for anyone or whatever, and they never tried to suppress anyone from making any kind of point about either that case or anything. So I don't get the narrative that that's just somehow going on. Like if you're connected to Nanya, that somehow you're defending like X, Y, and Z when you're not.
Evil.
Yeah.
But then even the comparisons they make with Clown and Ed, I mean, and Brandon, I mean, they're just not. I'm just arguing it's not a legitimate comparison because one is a case that's met its conclusion, and the other is he's not admitted to anything, and the other is a situation where he's admitting to stuff. I'm not subscribed to Tommy Boy. If I am, I don't know. Should I really?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not really missing much.
Let me just type it in and see if I get.
I don't know.
Okay, I did. All right. Ion victim blame. Okay, all right. Let's play Ion victim blame. Let's go.
Oh God, we're really watching. All right, now let's see it, dude.
Is it a new one?
Nanya, let's make this about Tomboy. I don't know. Let's just hear that.
He don't, but all he knows is Nanya. What's up, Nanya? Oh, looky there. He finally picked up. Yeah, okay, cut the retard shit.
I love that part.
What's up, bitch boy?
I would never pull up.
You did it. I've been asking you to, have I not?
Well, here I am, Nanya.
Okay. So let's maybe Sammy even let you play a Nanya clip. Who knows? So let's get into it, TBS. What you got?
So, first off, Nanya, no one's blaming you for letting Brando up there.
Bro, you were literally over there deflecting from Brandon's issues to Nanya.
When people are calling out, given the fact that when Brando brought up the subject, when Brando,
just you, not people.
Gabby, I'll let you go. I'll finish when you're done. Go ahead.
Well, speak the fucking facts. It was not people over there talking about Nanya. It was just you.
Okay. So no one said, well, Nanya should be blamed for having Brando up there. What Nanya was getting called out for was the fact that Brando gave us a topic regarding sexual assault on a minor and said, oh, but it was expunged. It was dropped. She was lying. Right? And believed him. It was a simple.
I believed him? Hold on, I believed him? Hang on, CBS. Hold on. Pause. Let's break this down in sections, okay? I believed him? When did I say I believed him? Do you have that in a clip?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
Yeah. So, they're going to have their own panels and, talk about this and everything. So, you might want to get your ducks in a row and get ready because you know it's about to go down, right?
Yeah. Like you said, people are going to twist the shit.
Yeah, and we're saying girl, but boys too. It's not, but it wasn't as right, and it's just not as I don't know how to say it, but yeah, they don't. Boys are told, oh, it's cool, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's not. So, I wish I had teachers that did that to me. Things like that. It's not cool. Wait, Dora, you bring up a good point. Brandon, what do you think of Krusty's recent allegations towards
New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not right. Like, people lie.
Right, that's
people lie. People like to be the victim or they want attention.
Agreed. I think it's scary when you have people out here lying like that and then people covering it up like it didn't happen, right? It's scary for men. It should be. Right?
Yeah.
Especially you being...
Yeah, so I think what's kind of going on here, though, is I think that was clearly just trying to get him to admit the shit more. That was my read onto it. I don't know how that was obvious. But it's It's like Alex when he's being nice to the predator and being like, you know, it's pretty much the girl's fault. Like I don't see people being like, Alex victim blamed the decoy or whatever, and they're not victims. It's like, no shit, they're interrogating. Like,
Yeah.
no shit, because how you get information.
Yeah, it's like a cop offers you a cigarette in an interrogation room. Suddenly he's sympathizing with you. Like, no, he fucking ain't, dude.
And I
He's
think
just-
Tommy Boy knows this, and he's a little smarter than his audience or whatever, because he knows his audience is gonna be like, "Oh, it looks like it's a gotcha," you know, because we're gonna put our brains in a microwave, and we're not gonna like think about the context of anything. You know? Whatever the hell they do, I've been seeing some funky comments, you know. So, yeah. So I don't know. Let's continue.
Someone that has had false allegations against you, now that we know that, you know, you can see how dangerous it can be for a woman to lie on a man, right?
And of course we believe the woman because she's a woman.
Right. And we need to normalize protecting men at some point, correct?
Yeah, I agree. So let me just say, I just find it funny that last night when this topic got brought up, it was like, oh, the victim was lying. It's quite ironic that you
Who
guys
said the victim was lying?
You guys also have Clown. You guys have Sammy.
Who
and
said the victim was lying?
Victim blame.
Especially you being someone that has.
Yo, you know what I found was crazy? So I saw like you know, like Alex do a catch, or like a couple other people, they're doing like a catch, and they were being friendly, you know, with the predator, right? They just said like the best options, you know, to admit everything, you know, to come forward with it. And you know what they ironically did? They went to the police. The irony. That's like what that literally sounds like. All right, so I'm just gonna play this.
Had false allegations against you, now that we know that, you know, you can see how dangerous it can be for a woman to lie on a man, right? Who said the victim was lying?
You guys also have Clown. You guys have Sammy.
Who said the victim was lying?
Victim blame.
So anyway, you regarded the victim blame.
The only person that said
I'm gonna give my little bitch. Where did I fucking statement from me? I'm gonna give you a fucking statement from me. I said that because it's my son. I'll be damned if I'll throw him under the fucking bus before the courts do. Fuck you.
So yeah, I guess that's the end of that video. Then it comes the outro. Yeah.
Funny he left out the part where he gets clowned.
Yeah, I kind of knew too. I was on the panel, but I just knew too kind of little about what was going on, so I didn't feel like I could weigh in. So I didn't.
Yeah.
So
well, he was gonna get questioned more by us either way, but that kind of got screwed.
yeah, and it's just like, I mean, it's a pattern. It definitely is a pattern. Like if you do a catch and there's like a low light of it, that'll be the focus to them, you know, rather than the catch itself. I mean, you know, so it's kind of like if you interview someone saying something sus and then you gather information, they're gonna pick at like one aspect that they can pick at, and you know that's definitely what's going on. I mean, he definitely plays to his audience. You were throwing shit at the wall like you did when you said I named your husband as the person doxing me. Take some chat. None of my business about what the actual fuck.
Yeah, it looks like some shit's going down in the chat.
Shit's always going down in chat.
I know. I swear to God, like.
So
Be kind sounds a lot like LARP.
is that the real Be Kind?
Hmm.
Like I know it's French, but I'm like kind of thinking that's really her, right? I don't know. Children's devices often to make sure they know that you will not be angry at them if they get groomed by an online adult. Definitely.
Yeah.
Important to know.
Yeah, that's a good message.
I bet Josh wants Tech to take his bitch back now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's
Yeah,
Cat Eye
they're
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brendan. I guess she's answering the question we asked earlier that he's 26 now. And I did not know this person spoke French.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good for you.
The more you know.
The more you know. Yeah. So I guess that's the conclusion on the Brendan part. We're probably not gonna get anywhere until we find something that happened after he was 18, if there is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no! Don't imply that we're gonna go looking for stuff because you know how that ends.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I did not say that's what we were gonna do. I'm just
God.
saying.
Yeah. And then and then whenever the paperwork is I guess eventually put out, I'll need to say in advance that I'm not taking credit for I guess the entire investigation. Like I apparently needed to say that to Tommy Boy about the Ed situation because apparently I took credit for that, right? Yeah.
We have spotted a wild Tech in chat.
Yeah.
A very wild Tech. Tech
Why do
and
I get
Nate
the-
is wild, bro.
Yeah, why do I get the feeling that what's going on in the chat is gonna get talked about more than what we're talking about? It just
Yeah, I see it going
seems
off
like-
a cliff. That's like I feel like I'm in the car and I feel the car going off the cliff, and
Right.
I just know the end's
Well,
near.
it's funny because Clown's trolling the shit out of him. Like they think he's trying to hide something. It's like no, he can tell you all this stuff. He just knows it pisses you off if he don't.
Then you drop it because I have so much more than you. Play with me. What the fuck? All right, we'll follow the chat debacle.
All right, there's some fuckery going on up in here.
But we have concluded all the important parts, so
Yeah.
we can have.
Oh no, there's one more important point that
yes.
I need to make. That I sound nothing like Shifty, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
You guys are vocal twins. You and Shifty is what I have to Tech. Like, you guys sound very similar to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, less retarded.
Wait, what is this about? Tech dating Courtney? I don't know. I've been seeing that going around more than once. I don't know if
Seeing
Tech
what?
could elaborate. Well, so Nunya and Tech are going at it, right?
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah,
see the comment, and I saw another comment about Courtney. I'm just wondering. I don't know what that's about. That just seems like a very intriguing comment.
About dating that Courtney Elizabeth girl.
Oh, that Courtney? Oh shit, that's pretty crazy.
Apparently,
I
Tech
said we were
dating her or
talking, and you
something.
said we would make such a cute couple. Then you wait. I don't know. I kind of heard a little different. I don't know.
Hey, that's I know nothing of what they're discussing right now, so I'm just gonna that's all you guys
Yeah.
to speculate on that part.
Yeah. Edit, but you're a weirdo now that your true colors came out. Yeah, she's so much better than you, bro. Oh, bro, I don't know. This is
Actually, we've pretty much all seen his paperwork clip.
So Ryan, Laura has seen
Yeah,
Clown's
we have
paperwork.
seen it.
Yeah,
Same
has
clip.
seen Clown's paperwork. I've seen it. I saw it when it came out, but it was a long time ago that I definitely would not rely on my memory,
Yeah.
to recall anything useful. So I don't have it now, and that's what I would say.
Yeah. My recollection, it's 11 pages of him going to court dates and nobody else being there, and then it got dismissed. So
Didn't even get past preliminary.
yeah, if there's something juicier than that in there, I missed it. So
And unfortunately, there's literally nothing more to be found.
Yeah.
Because there is nothing. Because it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that is strange. Why would tech be telling multiple people that? I don't know.
I don't know. It's tech.
Yeah, you can't trust anything that even touches tech at all. Catch nothing.
Especially if it's purple.
Oh shit. Or the multiple people. I told 2 people. What the? Okay, bro. What the fuck? Who are the multiple people, Nunya? I told 2 people, which is multiple people, foo. 2 is at least multiple people.
Is he drinking again or something?
If
he's being stupid again. I don't know what the cause is. The chemical cause.
Damn.
Oh well, gee, yeah.
You woke up from nap time and chose violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who confirmed it with you, Nunya? Yo.
Brothers, we
Considering
must
I don't know who else.
Considering a goat would be more credible.
So it's Nunya and 1 other person. And I have a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling that it's a little more than 2. Probably 200. But
1,000.
Million. But we're saying 2. You have all the facts, Nunya.
I mean, who even cares? He's a weirdo. It's just
I don't know,
ignore him.
bro. They just be tripping. But yeah, I don't know. Not sure what to do. What do you think is a productive course of action?
Productive?
Doesn't
I don't know. As in regards to Brandon stuff, or just in general?
Could be both. You fill the air. The night air with some.
I mean, is he just gone from the community? You may be right. We may never know.
I'm pretty sure before what's her face ended her stream, she said that he blocked her on IG or whatever, and left a message saying something like he's leaving. So.
I don't know. I'd like to see if he could answer some of these questions we had, but if he's not going to, he's not going to. So I don't know.
I got ran off.
Yeah.
That's a weird grift. Is it publicly visible, or members only? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. We're far from done.
I mean, if Brandon's around, definitely come up. The people want to know.
I think I found his Instagram. I did DM him.
Oh no. Oh, Ellen DeGeneres, go fuck yourself. I don't even think I've ever talked
none
to
of
the
us
guy.
are sad. We just yeah.
I'm more disappointed because I want answers. That's why.
Exactly.
Like, Durr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope more, Nanya. I'll be the voice of tech. I don't know. Not sure what to say further. If chat kind of going wild, it was kind of going more wild. Not sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We've been going on for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Anyone have any questions, comments?
I mean, saying we have questions is a little redundant at this point, but
Nanya, how many times have you mentioned me in the last 10 days?
Who's Blazin talking about?
Ryan, he said the charges were dropped, but they can't have been dropped if he got put on the sex offender registry for. Bro, right? I mean, we're talking about
Oh
Brennan.
yeah, we already covered that. We already talked about that.
yeah, those don't really get dropped.
It's like I hope when someone does come out with paperwork, because then it's gonna make a lot more sense. Because what I'm hearing now, it just doesn't make sense.
Charges for one or two of the things got dropped, but not one of the others.
Right.
What
the other one
is up
what?
with this shit? Like, how many, like, strange, one isn't from Brandon, but won't care what evidence they have. Bro, like, I'm not against, like, uncovering information about anything. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I just said that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, if you have more evidence, I'm happy to see it. Like, really, because we've seen everything we can
point to
find.
make or any of that. Like, I'm not silencing no one.
There's nothing more to find on Clown because it never went any further than prelim.
Yeah.
You think we haven't tried to find it?
Yeah.
Like, you know. I mean, I look at it objectively. That's what you do here, but it's like it's weird. Just like through association, they're just like they've already decided what you've done already, without considering what you've actually done or what you've actually said. Getting glitch. I like certain folks. It's like others side. I don't do teams or sides. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think this will probably come to an end. This live, you guys think? I don't know. I can't really think of it.
Yeah, we're out of shit to say. So it's like, sorry, we can't draw this out for 16
kind of realize
hours.
we're getting to that point.
Yeah.
What was the evidence being brought on Clown before it went to court? I mean, if someone wants to FOIA something and they find something concerning, I mean, I definitely want to know about it. I don't personally have that information.
All right, here's the other thing with that too, which has been talked about. Like, oh god, but nobody listens. So the state or the DA or whatever can go after him on their own if they have the evidence to. If they don't have enough evidence or any evidence at all, they'll offer a plea deal or they'll just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't actually need the person.
Mm-hmm.
They can go on it on their own because it's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, now they're saying that he hasn't said how old the child was. I thought he did.
What?
Ian, right? Oh. Hello?
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
there's Jeff. Everyone hug. Wait, is that really Jeff?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It should be, actually. Let me see. That should be Jeff. Let me confirm that it's Jeff.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone
Wait, is it? Oh yeah, it is.
Weird.
Jeff, why didn't you drop the docs on this like 6 months ago when you found out? God damn it.
Yeah, we've been waiting all this time for the shifty docs.
Yeah, it's part of the gold mine, man.
Mm.
Damn.
Jeff can be friends now. Take my docs down. Can we be friends or take my docs down, or is it too soon for that?
And whose birthday stream is it? Is it his birthday?
I think I know his birthday is I think in October.
Docs.
Oh shit. Docs.
My grandkids done.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I mean, maybe for his birthday he'll get the gift of knowing better.
Maybe he can give his parents the gift that keeps on giving, a job. Yeah.
Wow, that was low.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, at this point, I feel like I'm trying to get people to talk shit about me. I feel left out.
Right. All I gotta do is say hi in the chat. Everybody hates
Right?
me.
Like, how the fuck is it so easy for the rest of you? Like, what?
I haven't even done anything.
Yeah.
I'm just, hateable.
Yeah.
We all gotta be good at something.
I mean, I think it's just here though, because I mean, I've never.
It really is.
Like this in the real world. Imagine if everyone was like this in the real world. I mean, that would be a whole different situation.
Right.
But it's like, it's just one pocket of the internet that's like that. They have to tolerate. You don't want to tell the age because it'll make you look bad.
What's the age even matter? Kid's a kid.
I don't know. I mean, so are they saying that he said the age or he didn't say the age? I don't.
Well, a couple of them have a hard on for wanting to know the age for some reason. It's actually kind of creepy.
Yeah, and I'm relatively.
But what's it really
certain
matter?
Ages were definitely mentioned. It's it's like I don't. Yeah.
So the other narrative that's fun to listen to is when they're like, "Oh, his kid's mom was a minor." No, she wasn't, and it wasn't the same one that died.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll just definitely probably do this soon. Definitely want to take back the space. We'll have firesides. Try more of them. And because why not? Because why not?
Right.
And yeah, I can't think of anything else to fill up the time. So, does anyone else have any final words or final statements?
Yes. Final words. Me and Shifty don't sound the same.
Bro, you sound exactly the same.
Fuck
Yes.
you, dude. Fuck you.
Final words. Me and Shifty do not sound the same.
Fuck you, Shifty. Fuck you.
Wait, okay, hold up. Say this. We gotta say the same word. Say we don't sound the same at the same time, and you guys probably do. Like in 3, 1, 2, 3.
We don't sound the same. We don't sound the same.
We don't sound the same.
We don't sound the same.
We don't sound the same.
We don't
We
sound
don't
the
sound the
same.
same.
We don't sound the same.
That
We don't
sounds like
sound. Oh, motherfucker.
Like one's
All
a
right.
couple pitches deeper than the other, but it's just like it's like it reminds me of this scene in SpongeBob, like Squidward's like alone.
Oh
alone,
yeah, with all those talking squids.
alone. That's literally what that sounds like.
Yeah.
We don't sound the same. So yeah, I'm shot. I can't think of anything more to say. And we cooked. We done. I'm about to hit that end stream button, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of another unnecessary closing. So yeah. Thanks for the last words.
All right. Something. Yeah, I feel like we just. I don't know. We try to get somewhere with what happened to Brendan, and feel like we're just kind of back to square F and one. I don't know. That's really how I feel about it.
This back to square -3, where it's like it's actually.
Yeah, we had more questions. Yeah,
like
than we had
forget about
before.
Brandon, bro. This is about Nunya, man.
Yeah.
Like you hear Nunya, like the Nunya part. It's Nunya.
Nunya.
Which sounds like a Chinese swear. Yeah. Doesn't it though? But yeah.
Just had that.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Bye.